Downtown. Not too bad. The weatherman says 17 degrees. Still think we can squeeze a few more out of it. I'm saying 20. Barbara is way up around about 27 degrees. I don't think it's going to get that high today. Well, you never know. Yeah, never know. So, I tell you what, let me do this. That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM, and today got to welcome everybody on board, and believe me, it's absolutely wonderful to have a Kiwi back home after the travels around the Orient, let's put it like that, and believe me, many stories to cover, really have. We're welcoming back, of course, Lazy 50, based normally in Gisborne. Today Adrian's in Auckland, and of course Kerry I think is in Gisborne, so nice to have Kerry with us as well. In the meantime, I tell you what, let's crack it open. Here's Lazy 50 and Lost. So that gives us a couple of minutes, though.
Yeah, only a couple.
Yeah.
It's a short one.
You've frozen up again.
We'll run with it.
Yeah, no, we'll run with it. Don't worry, bro. We will. How'd you get on with the food over there?
Oh, I love curry. Absolutely love it.
I was sick.
No, I had no problem at all.
Barbara just... yeah. No, honestly...
The Vietnamese food I found a little bit lackluster.
Uh-huh.
There's a few places where they did their traditional, some really beautiful food. But a lot of it was just rice and noodles.
Sorry, everyone, he's
right.
frozen, but we're going to continue.
Yeah.
Hi, Robert.
Oh, Robert Gorsey.
But the Indian food, loved it.
Barbara struggled with the Indian food. So while we're over there...
Well, after 3 months, I don't really want another curry while I'm back.
Yeah, believe me, I would understand that. Believe me, I really do. But while we're over there next time, I guess who's going to have to do all the cooking?
Well, I know they sell eggs, but that's about it.
Yeah, believe me, I'm
the
sure
eggs
I'll
are
find
horrible.
something out there that'll appease her.
They put
some way.
They put
Really?
mayonnaise under the eggs.
They put mayonnaise under the eggs.
Yeah, on toast. Yeah. Yeah, it's bizarre.
No worries
And
about Rob.
tandoori chicken.
Yeah, I'll ship in some wheat bix.
Yeah. Just right, I'll take some.
Dear. We'll keep Barbara accustomed to the food she's up to.
Well, we'll see
Is
how
it
well
still
you're
frozen
doing
up, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it good?
But I mean, you've got a great expression on your face. I'm
Yeah.
loving the mug, you know what I mean? So, all good. Yeah, it just takes me back to radio days where I used to talk to people on the phone, stare at a wall.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, we can do it. We can. One last time is the next one up too, by the way, Adrian.
Okay. Yep.
So, 30 seconds.
Another song.
That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107, and believe me, just having a lot of fun this morning catching up with our very good friend Adrian from the band Lazy 50. Welcome back to Galaxy, Adrian.
Thank you very much, Grant. Good to be here.
Yeah, it's an absolute pleasure to have you home, and should I say welcome back to Land of the Great White Cloud, and believe me, it must be fun listening to a Kiwi accent now.
Yeah. It's listening to someone that I can understand is probably more the point.
Believe me, I fully understand. I really do. Believe me, we were in India. Barbara struggled to be able to understand a lot, whereas, you know, hey, I was quite comfortable with it. I could get away with it. No
Yeah.
worries.
Yeah.
Not that I'm a talented person at listening to Indian, just that I could figure out what they were trying to say in between the head bobs, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I perfected that.
They have. Have you perfected it as well, have you?
Yeah. Yeah, it took me a little while before I realised I was sort of, what would you call it, mirror imaging them, and I was doing the left side first, which they looked at quite confused. It was sort of like a backwards nod to them, so I had to, you start on the right hand side and go around.
Yeah, you do.
It took me a few weeks to figure that one out.
Very, very good. We're good at imitating people, aren't we?
Yeah.
We
So
really
the
are.
problem is I'm still doing it now, and people are looking at me strange. And
It's even funnier.
Yeah, well, guess what? So am I, to be honest, and that's a year later, and I was only there for a week. How long were you there for?
3 months.
Oh, yeah, you've adopted it all right. Mark, Buddy Rowe Harrison is joining us. Nice to have you on board, Buddy Rowe. Really, really is. Enjoyed meeting up with you the other day. Really did. And love your work. Really do. Now, we opened up the show, Adrian, with Lost. Now, first of all, let me tell you on behalf of the staff, we are so sorry for your loss in your family.
Thank you.
We really, really mean that. Now, tell me about Lost.
The music for Lost I wrote quite a long time ago. It was a little blues tune that I'd sort of come up with, and the lyrics came quite a few years later, when the lyrics, they sort of just became how the music sort of, what do you call it? The lyrics, once the lyrics came up and the situation caused the lyrics to happen, the music sort of became the vessel to say the words. So they sort of came together, but it wasn't written in one go. It was sort of quite a few years later the lyrics came along, and they just suited each other, and it's the way it sort of went. But it's a song that I think, in listening to it, after recording it and listening to it, it's a song that is sort of, I want to give to everyone that needs to listen to it and use it for whatever way they need to use it.
You know, I fully understand, and I've got to be honest with you, absolutely work of art. It really is quite a piece of ingeniousness. I absolutely love it myself. Now, where did you get this recorded?
We recorded this at Roundhead Studios. It was a bit of a we had all the other ones recorded, and I did mention to Greg, the producer at the time, saying, look, if we've got sort of half a day, can we race this one through? And he did a remarkable job of doing that. So thanks to Greg, we were able to chuck this in sort of last minute into the album as well.
Well, I've got to be honest with you, I think he's done an absolutely superb job on this. I really, really do. Being an engineer myself, I listen to pretty much everything I can listen to, if you know what I mean. I have this absolute curse of trying to break it down, figure out where your engineer's been at in his mind and how he structured everything, and absolutely love the work that he's done. Got to welcome Jan Poulsen on board as well. Nice to have you on board, Jan. Now, one last time. Lazy 50 better tell me about this. It's not going to be our last time, is it, bro?
No. Generally, my songs are quite introspective and they're about myself, but this it's interesting because this whole album, Neighbour of the Beast, most of the songs are sort of more stories, obviously apart from Lost. So One Last Time is just a little story about a chap going to war and not wanting to hurt his girlfriend or wife, whatever, anymore. So he's not coming back. So I'm only, I don't want to hurt you anymore. This is the last time, sort of thing.
Well, you know something, I've got to be honest with you, I'm absolutely loving it right here, and it's picking up momentum literally. Since we've been playing it, you've got 1,409 requests, which is fantastic, it really is.
Oh, brilliant. That's great.
You're right here at Galaxy 107 FM, joined by Adrian from the band Lazy 50. Welcome back to Aotearoa 2, Adrian. One last time.
Yeah, you can thank Kerry for all the videos.
Very cool, very cool. So you're going to be at the IIMF this year?
Yeah, so I'm really looking forward to that. And ironically, it's turned out quite well because the band, Lazy 50 itself, the chaps through work and various other means couldn't turn up. So we were talking to Jay about getting some session musicians in, which wasn't a problem at all. So that's why we're heading back early November, so I can get to Curla and start practicing with them, rehearsing.
Yeah, look,
but
Jay will take care of
you. The part of the requirements of the festival is that you have to work with the locals. Well, it's worked out perfectly.
Yeah, absolutely. Jay will take care of you. Believe me, the band that he'll put together for you was the band that I would presume was the band that they used for the OCDC shot.
Yeah, they did.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so believe me, when Dave Evans, the founder and former lead singer of AC/DC, when he did their show last year, believe me, the band was pretty phenomenal, bro. It really was. So,
there's a part of me that's mildly intimidated because I can imagine the caliber of these people, what they're going to be, and so I'm thinking I'm the one that's going to have to step up, I think.
Well, you could look at it that way, but at the same time, bro, it's the experience. Love it.
Oh, God, yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Take it in. You know, you've got 5,000-10,000 people just absorbing everything you're doing.
Yeah. Are you guys going to be
there? Maybe, I'm not sure yet. I don't think we will be. We were supposed to be there to launch the station.
Yeah, it's been
but, of course, with the government lagging behind so much, I don't think we're going to be there this year, which is a shame. But we'll be there for each and every one after that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And at the same time, we're going to be building radio stations throughout India anyway, so we'll be doing not just one in Kerala and one in Bangalore, we'll be doing them in Mumbai. By the way, did you meet Charisse D'Souza?
Yeah. We the first time we passed through Mumbai, we caught up with her and had a great catch up. We tried to, on the way back through, on our way out, we had organised to catch up with her, but then her work called up and she got taken away, so that was a bit of a shame because it was great catching up with her. She's lovely.
Yes, she really is a wonderful, wonderful woman.
But I'm going to try and get her to come and do a bit of a duet with me on one of our songs.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Anyway, let's go back to the desk. You know, I love that track. I really, really do. I think it's music to drive past to. Of course, we're talking about Lazy 50 one last time, joined by Adrian today. And Adrian, absolute pleasure to catch up with you. So, very elated to know that you're actually going to do a duo with Charisse D'Souza.
Yeah, at the IIMF in Kerala. Well, we had a chat to her and she came back and said she's absolutely keen to do it. So I gave her a couple of options of songs to do. And that was what we were going to catch up with on the way out of Mumbai, which never happened, unfortunately, because it would have been great just to finalise whichever one that we were going to do.
Yeah,
but I'm really looking forward to that.
You know, she's a very, very talented lady. Last year's Female Artist of the Year here at Galaxy, literally 23, 24. And, you know, it was literally fantastic meeting up with her myself. She's the only person, I've got to be honest with you, Adrian, the only person I've actually let interview me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, well, normally, you see...
I can give it a shot now if you want.
Well, no, don't do that because I tend to want to take over, you see what I mean? And I've already done it. Look at that, I'm already doing it. But honestly, I usually, when people want to interview me, it usually ends up me reversing everything around. It's just habitual. It's just within me to be that interviewer, not the E side of it. You know what I mean? So believe me.
Yeah.
But I met this young lady in India, and she turned up with this film crew and said, "Hey, listen, I really want to interview you." And I went, "Absolutely, let's do it." And it was one of the most fantastic interviews that I've ever been through. I've got to be honest with you.
Brilliant. That's great.
Yeah. Apparently it played on television over there with the English overdubbed in Hindi.
Oh, yeah. I'd love to hear how you sound.
Me too. Me too. I'd love to. In fact, when I get over there, I'm going to get the crew to download me a copy of it. Literally, believe me, it'd be like that. Do you remember the old Chinese, Japanese kung fu movies where the mouth's still going and the English is stopped, kind of thing? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it'd be like that.
A spaghetti western.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Mark Mulladell's joining us. Nice to have you on board, Mark. It really, really is. Adrian, we're going to have to wrap it up right now, unfortunately, because we have run out of time. We do have another interview coming up very, very shortly, but anything new in the can? Have you got anything new coming out in the near future?
We've released all the stuff that we've recorded, but we have got some live stuff which from the various years that we are going to basically polish up, get the polish out and give it a bit of a shine up, and then get it out and start releasing some of the live stuff which we haven't done yet. But we might be just hanging on till after the India festival and see what we can get out of that as well.
You know, live is not horrible. I'll play live here, as long as it's good, of course. But it's not horrible. I do like live as well.
So we've got a lot of live recordings which are actually really good, but it was just finding the time and being appropriate sort of release time. And I think getting towards the end of the year and early next year we'll start doing that.
Absolutely, and looking forward to catching up with you again, because this gives me the feeling that you'll come back again and we'll go down that road with the live stuff. This is exciting.
Yep.
Really is.
It really is.
In the meantime, my friend,
we'll be back.
In the meantime, my friend, don't go anywhere just yet, because going to have a little chat. But having said that, want to give love to Kerry as well. Nice to have you back in the land of the great white cloud. And also, my friend, best of luck at the IMF3. I know you're going to just kick it out of the park. I really do.
Yeah.
I have every confidence. And don't forget, you're a representative of us over there.
From galaxy107fm.
I know, we're the first Kiwi band to be playing at it, so
believe me.
we want to be the best.
Believe me, and Jay spoke to me about it, and I says, well, as long as they represent us, because we're the people putting them there, you're going to do well, okay? So don't forget, when you get on that stage, say hi to us, won't you?
Oh, well done, absolutely.
Nice, nice.
Absolutely.
Anyway, don't go anywhere, my friend, because believe me, we will have a little chat. But in the meantime, for everybody else, thank you for joining me this morning. It has been such a pleasure talking to Adrian from Lazy 50, of course, based in Gisborne, here in New Zealand. Have a very happy and successful day. Join me tomorrow morning between 5:30 in the morning with Barbara on the breakfast show between 5 and 10. See you tomorrow. Happy radio, everyone.